And first at 5 this week, a third young suspect was arrested and charged with the murder of a convenience store clerk in southeast Portland. The shooting happened back in December, and in January, 2 other boys were arrested in Vancouver. Fox 12's Spencer Schott was in juvenile court this afternoon as this third suspect went before a judge and the victim's family. Because of the seriousness of the crime, Fox 12 has decided to name all of the boys charged in the shooting.
15-year-old Kashawn Riley Jones was arrested on Wednesday and charged with second-degree murder in connection to the December 9th homicide of Santi Ram Rai. While cameras are not allowed inside the juvenile court, I heard emotional testimony this afternoon from Ram Rai's family. Back on December 9th, 2025, Santi Ram Rai was shot and killed while working at the 3Ds Market on Southeast 139th Avenue in Portland. About a month later, officials arrested 12-year-old Dominique Johnson and 15-year-old Donovan High in Vancouver. The 12-year-old faces first-degree murder charges, and the 15-year-old faces a charge of second-degree murder. Both are facing robbery charges. Then on Wednesday, police announced a third arrest was made in this case, 15-year-old Kashawn Riley Jones. On Thursday, Riley Jones went before a judge for charges of second-degree murder, first-degree robbery, unlawful use of a firearm, and unlawful use of a car. In court, the judge invited Santi Ram Rai's family to share their thoughts on conditions of release or if Riley Jones should stay in custody. Through tears and an interpreter, Rai's mother said, quote, "I am still grieving. I know my son will never come home, so I don't want this boy to be able to go home either." The judge said between the victim's impact statement and the fact that this is Riley Jones's 9th interaction with the juvenile court, he will remain in custody at this time. His next hearing is scheduled for March 4th. The other 2 suspects in this case, Johnson and High, are being held in Clark County's Juvenile Detention Center on separate charges. The Multnomah County DA's office says it could be months before they're extradited down to Oregon to face these murder charges. Reporting in Southeast Portland, Spencer Schott, Fox 12 Oregon.